What's up, everybody, and welcome to my Monday Night Raw review. As we got this Sunday from Money in the Bank. Stephanie McMahon came out talking what happened last week with the whole Vickie Guerrero coffee thing, how she couldn't even bring her a cup of coffee, and letting Roman Reigns into the Battle Royale, and pretty much Vickie tried to say it was him that slipped it in there, but more or worse, you put him in the Battle Royale, then he won it. And this is on you, because now he's in the Money in the Bank ladder match, and pretty much Stephanie said you've been riding Eddie's coattails over 9 years, ever since he died and stuff, and we couldn't make you a diva around here or anything, so they put you as a general manager, and you couldn't even do that right. And people chanted Eddie, and the word Eddie may deserve respect, but she doesn't have it. And she says she's about to say you're fired, but Vickie pretty much started begging on her knees for her job, and Stephanie says you can't even do that right. It's pathetic. And so to get up, and you got two things. I can fire you, or you can be in a match tonight. But Vickie says she's not a competitor. But she says who's her opponent, and her opponent is her. And pretty much Vickie said it's still a name in the industry as big as McMahon, and that's Eddie, and that's Guerrero. And there's one thing that Eddie taught her, was to lie, cheat, and steal. So crazy segment right there. Luke Harper and Eric Rowan. Well, Luke Harper against Jimmy Uso, and I hate it now that they have Harper and Rowan come out to like an organ or harmonica-like version of he's got the whole world in it. Says, dude, just keep the regular Wyatt music. Don't give him that. That's sounding ridiculous. I don't even think the fans want to sing it. I know people sing he's got the whole world in his hands in the crowd when Bray Wyatt's out there, but let's just do it a cappella style. Don't give him that horrible. Excuse me. Don't give him that horrible music. Just don't do it. It sucked. Don't ever give him it. It just sounded bad. Why would you? Don't even give him their own theme song. Just stick to everybody with the Wyatt theme song. Harper pretty much won, but Jey Uso says, you think this is over? Why don't you bring your ass in here so I can kick it? He told her Rowan. So Jey Uso won against Rowan. Jey Uso won. And then pretty much the Wyatts got back up and started beating the hell out of the Usos. Bray Wyatt got on the screen, so he's pretty proud of you boys. And now the era Wyatt's going to begin, and he said follow the buzzards then. Also, Naomi went against Alicia Fox, which I wish they would have paid more attention to the match, even though we didn't see Stone Cold Alicia Fox tonight than Stone Cold. They focused more on Cameron and Paige talking on the announce table so much you couldn't even really hear, you couldn't really even see the match. So, alright, Naomi won the match and then pretty much shook hands with Paige since now, and said she has a title match this Sunday against Paige for the Divas title, which could actually be a really good match in my opinion, because they really are good in the ring. Sheamus and Roman Reigns are the back speaking, and Sheamus didn't trust him after the whole Shield thing, and Reigns says I would have took you out right now if you wanted to. And Sheamus said he was going to win the match. Bo Dallas came out and went against Titus O'Neil, as Bo Dallas said what happened last Friday on SmackDown. And you get out your arse and he says, all you got to do is Bo leave. Bo Dallas won, and he's 9-0, and pretty much tried to talk to Titus O'Neil, but he knocked the mic out of his hand and says, but yeah, Butterfingers, and he says, I saw people were actually chanting, let's go Bo at the beginning. It was small, but they chanted. So, we chanted for Bo Dallas. So, Bo Dallas won. Triple H came out, talking about the Money in the Bank match of who is going to be in this contract. On one, you have Seth Rollins, which he said he's a ring general. Wow, he's a ring general now. Okay. And the other 6 people that will be in the Money in the Bank with him, well, 5 of whoever will be in the Money in the Bank, is Kofi Kingston, Jack Swagger, Dolph Ziggler, Bad News Barrett, and Rob Van Dam. So pretty much he brought Seth Rollins out. Everybody kept chanting, "You sold out." Okay, that was enough. That was 3 weeks ago. Let it go. When he mocked the fans, as RVD came out, he was saying that promo. Talking about I think you guys don't feel you take RVD seriously. Ever since RVD came back, nobody takes him seriously. And I'm a former Money in the Bank winner and a former WWE champion. Seth Rollins says I would have taken you seriously back in 2005. And RVD pretty much says, yeah, while I was doing that, you were still in your diaper trying to stay up watching me on TV to be a wrestler. And RVD pretty much talked to Triple H. I remember when I nearly broke your trachea in the first elimination match. Triple H, with his face looked surprised. And he says, why don't you put me against your new golden boy right here, right now? So crazy, good promo from RVD. Seth Rollins went against RVD then, which just turned out to really be a good match. It pretty much ended with Seth Rollins hitting the curb stomp, but Dean Ambrose showed out of nowhere, attacking Seth Rollins again and said, told the Money in the Bank, I'm going to ruin this pay-per-view if anybody tries to do anything. He will show up Sunday, he will ruin it. Is then pretty much Rollins talked to Triple H saying, put him in the Money in the Bank match, because he's going to be looking, he doesn't want that him coming close to it, and Ambrose shows out of nowhere. He says, I want you to do it, I will take him out. And Triple H says, I love your confidence, so he put him in. So now we got 7 people in that. Ambrose is now added to the Money in the Bank contract match. Bad News Bear pretty much came out, and I thought this was cool what he said about Washington, D.C. As he talked about Ziggler, he's about to go in his Intercontinental title match. He says, Ziggler's going to change his name like your racist, constantly losing NFL team. Since we can't call them the Washington Redskins no more, they didn't even want to say that. They pretty much took a really hard shot at them over the Washington Redskins thing. Barrett went against Ziggler then for the title, which was a really good match. Pretty much Ziggler tried to run on to Barrett into the turnbuckle. Barrett pulled hammered him, won the match. So it was a really good Intercontinental title match. Really enjoyed it. Vickie Guerrero came out to Eddie Guerrero's music then. Lie and cheating. I would say we lie, we cheat, we steal. That. She came out to her music. Well, his music, and Stephanie wasn't even in her gear. She said, you see that pool slop over there? Whatever, it was chocolate pudding or shit or whatever it was. You're going to be fighting that. It's not going to be a regular match. And then she called out Layla Rosa Mendez and Alicia Fox, and thank God they changed Rosa Mendez's hair because I got tired of that bullshit hair she had. She's like a fucking retard. She looked like a retard, pretty much. Rosa Mendez. And pretty much they all attacked Vickie, and they were about to throw into the slot, but Vickie Guerrero threw all of them one by one, and they left. Even though Alicia Fox, she liked it for some reason. And then Stephanie kneed Vickie into the slot and said, "You're fired," and she's just saying, "Nah, hey, goodbye." And Vickie threw her into the slot and pretty much left doing Eddie's shimmy thing and taking a bow to the crowd before she left. Which I believe she is legitimately gone. I don't know if it was because of the budget cuts and the recent releases, like they got rid of Brad Maddox, they fired him, so now we don't have any general managers. Or Vickie Guerrero's going to do her own thing or something. Maybe she'll be back one day. And you gotta admit, she lasted a long time into the WWE, 9 years. I think Eddie lasted that long in the WWE, and she lasted longer for Vickie Guerrero. So you gotta give her credit on that. Maybe she'll be back one day, I don't know, but I think it's because of the, I don't know this show. I think it's because of the whole release budget cuts and whole, the money Vince lost because of that TV deal. So Vickie is now out of the company, legit, really, I believe. Oh god, Goldust and Stardust. I don't know why you got Cody Rhodes singing "When You Wish Upon a Star." I don't know. Swagger went against Kofi Kingston. Swagger won the match with the ankle lock. So that was pretty much it right there. Del Rio was interviewed in the back and talked to Heyman because Del Rio said he was the first one in the Money in the Bank match, and Paul Heyman kept saying one and talked about the whole streak again. And he said, does he ever talk, or he's the puppet? Maybe Heyman's puppet. And Cesaro says, I talk 5 different languages, but I don't talk a loser. Damian Sandow was dressed as Abraham Lincoln. Vickie came out, beat him, and then he turned into, he talked about Lana and Rusev, and he pretty much Vickie sounded like a preacher speaking, I literally bursted out laughing as soon as he started talking, because I guess I haven't heard Biggie talk like, "Here, this is America, man," and they talk about this country, the land of the free, and the land of, he said land of the free 2 times, and the land of the brave, and this is what we're gonna do, and we're gonna take it right here, my brother. That's what we're gonna do right here, because you see, in the house of the Biggie, this church, he sounded like a freaking preacher out there. What the hell was that with Big E? I bursted out laughing when he sounded like a preacher. And Lana came out, but I thought that was one of those hilarious things tonight. Lana came out and pretty much talked about promos, something about fall, and then Rusev came and attacked Big E and hit with the accolade, and that was it. So that was hilarious. John Cena was interviewed about Money in the Bank, since it is in his hometown, technically Sunday, as they got ready for the 4-on-3 tag match. Cena, rematch from SmackDown, pretty much. Cena, Reigns, and Sheamus versus Wyatt, Orton, Cesaro, and Del Rio. The match pretty much went on. Sheamus won with the bro kick after everybody kept hitting their finishers on each other. But then Kane's music hit. He pretty much started beating the hell out of everybody, choke slamming them all over the place, and Triple H's music hit, and now Kane is now the 8th man in the Money in the Bank match, which Kane should have been the match in the first place since he didn't get that stretching match against Bryan. Oh, and Bryan's going to be on Money in the Bank on the kickoff show this Sunday, I guess, in his interview after, since he's lost the titles now. So, I thought they should have put Kane in Money in the Bank a long time ago, so at least they put some type of justice there, putting him in Money in the Bank. But after Kane did his pyro thing, beat up everybody, he pretty much got speared by Roman Reigns in the end of the show, and that was a really good show. Raw tonight. A lot of things happened on Raw tonight, leading to Sunday for Money in the Bank, with the whole, I guess, Vickie being gone, Intercontinental title match, the Money in the Bank participants being announced, the contract one, so there was a lot of big things happening, Kane being added to it. So it was a good show, so I will see you this Sunday. Live reaction, gonna be able to, I'm gonna watch another show at the same time, but it'll mostly be recorded. So I got 2 shows on Sunday, but we got live reaction Sunday, Money in the Bank. It's going down. I'll see you guys there. So comment, subscribe. Once again, it's me, HWD, coming to the news and review. Kane Star. This is Monday Night Raw. Keeping it stanky with the smell of that stank. We will see you this Sunday at Money in the Bank. I'm out of here. See you guys later. Peace.